It's so good to live in
we're
the
back.
South. I know. We were just talking about the snow, and on the day that it snowed, like a foot in Iowa. You know what I did, Aria? I went out.
What'd you do?
I rode my mountain bike, and I had shorts on.
Dude, I was so jealous watching that picture.
I know, dude.
Looking at that picture that you sent. I'm like, look at all those mountain bikes, not a lick of snow within 200 miles.
Not a bit, not a bit. Oh, did we go live?
What's funny is he probably drove them out there on the truck and took them and set them up nice and and took a picture and then got in the truck and drove away.
That's not 90% of my rides. I just throw my Wahoo in the back of my buddy's hip packs and just head home.
There you go.
Hey, well, everybody, welcome back to the Mixed Surfaces podcast. We got off-season chat today, so not a lot of news, but a lot of fun things happening. So I know some people have dealt with some crazy weather up in the Midwest and the North. So maybe some fat biking and some snow stories that we want to hear about. But love to hear from you guys. Ask us questions, give us suggestions. We're always open to feedback. But we're going to hit a couple things today. But as always, we want to thank our sponsors, Reelin Nutrition. If you're watching live right now, you'll see at the bottom we've got the discount code for 15% off at Reelin Nutrition. Their stuff is good. Always helps to have a little extra protein in your diet, and I know it's hard to get that sometimes, so get that for all your recovery needs. And then of course we want to thank Olive oil. If you guys cook at home, get this stuff. You spend a lot of money on olive oil anyways. Go on ahead and get the good stuff and make sure that it counts. And then of course Flat Tire Bike Company, right? Bike shop, bike company, and World of Bikes, all our stalwart supporters, keeping Aria's bike up and going, and Jason keeping the people's bikes up and going. So want to thank all of them. But like I said, guys, we'll put live comments up on stage. If you got good questions, if we think it's good enough, it'll make it on stage. If it's not, try again. But
we're deleting that, moving on.
Hey, I don't know about World of Bikes, but I'm sure they've got a lot of small business Saturday and Christmas sales. I know we've got some pretty good sales, like 20% off and all the stuff going on. So come down to the shops and
World of Bikes has that going on too. Yeah, for sure.
Buy stuff.
Dude, it's the best time to be in the shop. Yeah. Go ahead, Aria.
No, support the local businesses, That's what I'm saying.
Now is the time. The winter and late season is the time to build the relationships with your shop, because you get in, you talk to those guys, you make plans for the spring, and when it comes around to build that dream bike or get your bike upgraded, they'll know what you like, they'll know what you want, and they'll take good care of you.
You want the pro tip? This is the pro tip. You guys ready for it? Get your suspension service now.
Yeah,
because if you wait until March, it's going to be 2 weeks.
Yeah,
you get your shock back.
You know the real pro tip? Listen to Jason that you should get your suspension serviced.
Yes, that is the other real pro tip.
That's true. Yeah,
that's the big issue, right? No one services their forks and their shocks, and man, it makes all the difference.
Well, and you know what? That's a $600, $700, $800 part on your bike.
I know. You're just gonna buy another one.
That's a big deal.
Yeah,
that's a big deal.
Yeah. So if you leave with two things today, one is go into your bike shop now. They got good sales going on, and service your suspension. Yeah, those are the two things. Aria, I know suspension's a weird thing for you. We're talking about this thing called mountain biking.
Oh, is that what it is?
Yeah.
Well, he's got it on his. He's got suspension all over his gravel.
Oh,
bike.
That's right, the gravel bike.
Yeah.
Yes.
I saw you posted a little video review. I was actually.
Did you see that,
dude? I was so disappointed. I won't lie. I saw you were gonna do a little checkout, and I turned the video on, and it was 1.5 minutes. It was a short.
Yeah.
Aria, you are known for videos that are long, and here you are putting out 1.5 minute video about the coolest thing that's happened to you since Avon.
I know. literally, so I shot that video and I had all his footage. And I usually don't use a script for my videos. I usually just kind of, think about a video and just like, all right, let's roll with it. But I try to do some homework but it just condenses it so much.
The production quality was good. I got to give major props to the where you were putting in the little, like, here's the shot. You put in a little overlay. Like, there was some editing.
Yeah.
Who knew?
Yeah. No, I definitely, after I put the video together, I was like, this is a short video. Like, I'm gonna do a full review.
I think we should do it on the podcast. I wanted you to break this bike. I'd get a mechanic in here or fly Jason over, and let's go through this bike bit by bit. I'm really curious.
Well, that's what I'm riding on Sea Otter. So maybe we'll do it live.
You're gonna ride that at Sea Otter.
Yeah. We'll take it apart. Literally, I'll take it apart.
Dude, I gotta get a new bike.
Don't take it apart, Jason. Don't take it apart. Hey, did you guys see that you can get Strava partner with some insurance company, and you could get insurance for your bike races through it.
Wait. So insurance for, like, if you crash, or insurance for if you don't make it?
If you don't make it, I believe.
Yeah.
If you can't make it, if you got sick, they'll refund you your money.
So how does that work?
The options within Strava, I have to check, but if you go within Strava, there's an option to check. Yeah.
I feel like Bike Reg.
Bike Reg has it. Yeah.
Well, I mean, I would say it's worth it, because, I mean, I was looking today at, like, Kerry Warner posted today about cross. I don't know what race it was for cross, but for the juniors race, it was $150 for a UCI cross race. Like, and that's saying nothing. I mean, Leadville's $600 plus, like, plus your flights, plus your hotel, plus your food. I mean, I think insurance would be worth it, especially if there's a I'm a weenie and I don't want to do the mud race clause.
Well, I'm curious as to what that covers. Like, is it just cover, like, the weather turned foul and they canceled the race, or you? Yeah,
Aria, what does it tell?
Or you were in an accident beforehand?
No, I think if you just can't make it and you have a valid reason for not making it, somebody's sick or whatever, maybe the event is canceling and they're not returning the money for bad weather, perhaps. They cover that stuff. Yeah.
Are you gonna do it?
No, probably not.
I do the bike reg, the bike registration, bikereg.com. I would get it through there. I don't know that I would go through Strava. I'm not a member of Strava either, so I'm not probably eligible.
I think if I
go ahead.
Doing like a big race like Leadville, where you're dropping $500 to $600, then I'll probably will insure. But probably outside of that, I just hope for the best.
Do you guys do any, or do you know anyone that does any? There are, like, some of those velo insurances where it's like the crash replacements and, like, bike wrecks and things like that. Have you guys done that before, or do you know anybody that does it?
Oh, well, I had to get insurance. I had to get, like, air evacuation from a mountain insurance to go to Italy to do that ride.
Oh,
like, they wanted you to have insurance that if you crashed on the mountain, that you were be able to for the helicopter to fly in and drag your ass out of there.
Wait, so do you, like, take out a separate policy, or how did that work?
Yeah, I did it was like $100, an extra $100 to make sure that and they offered, there was a policy through them somehow or another.
I feel like I see that more in countries where they have, like, national health insurance. I feel like they figure that, hey, if you're gonna do this stuff, you can. It's up to you to do it if you want to, but then you don't make everybody else pay for it, kind of situation.
Well, yeah, if you're flying overseas, you should get that.
Yeah.
Make yourself.
Yeah, no. I've seen that Velo insurance. I don't know how much it costs, but I'm curious actually.
Yeah, I'm curious to know if anybody in the chat uses any of those insurances. I mean, I think it would be worth it if you were doing like a heavy race calendar, or if you were doing something like crit racing, where like a collarbone is inevitable, a broken wrist is inevitable. But yeah, I don't know about these gravel races.
So if you have a UCI license, I think there's some insurance involved in that.
There's some, but I think it's like a max payout of like $25,000.
Yeah.
Which if you go to the ER and have like a CT and
there you go.
concussion protocol, like you're gonna pay that out in a heartbeat.
So it's pretty interesting how they've done it for Velo insurance. That's the one that I know about. But so you have categories. Yeah, they don't tell exactly how much you get charged for. But let's say you got your e-bike.
Yeah,
and this is what they'll cover.
That's probably the cheapest right there.
Crash damage and theft coverage.
That's probably like really expensive would be my guess, because of how the bike, the e-bike has more.
Yeah, but like, I mean, okay, so imagine, say you have a $6,000 bike and, you have like, let's say Trek. So Trek's crash replacement is, I mean, unless it's a warranty, you get 20% off a new bike if you have a crash. Like, so 20% off a $6,000 bike is what, like still $4,800.
Yeah.
So like, are you over the course, and most people are upgrading their bikes every 2 to 5 years. So over the course of like, say 5 years, are you going to like, how much would it take to pay $4,800? Like $90 a month? I mean, I can't imagine I bet it's like, even if it was like $50 a month, it still makes more sense.
No, it definitely does, especially if your bike gets stolen, right?
Yeah.
Like that.
Yeah, like Iowa City's like bike theft, like capital of the world.
Don't leave your bike, because Graham, you had your bike stolen out of your garage,
I was mowing. I was mowing my lawn. I was mowing the back yard, had my garage open, and someone walked up, pulled my bike off the garage wall, and drove off with it.
In Iowa City.
In Iowa City. Yeah.
And where did you live?
Over in like East Washington Street, on the east side of town, right next to right across the street from an elementary school.
What?
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Yeah, it was nuts.
I have my garage open all the time there.
I know. Like, I used to be the one that would like leave my front door. I mean, I grew up leaving my front door open, garage door open, like no problem.
Yeah. Well,
you gotta can't leave your stuff unattended.
We had, when I was at WAB there, we had somebody came in and wanted to test ride an e-bike, and nobody got their driver's license, and that guy never came back with that e-bike. And Baker had, we looked, we knew we had him on camera, and we had a description of him. So we called the cops and stuff. And that guy was seen in the same clothes, driving the same car, and he went down to St. Louis and got another bike down there. And Baker was talking with these guys down in St. Louis. They got hooked for the same thing. So
man, the amount of carriage it takes to just kind of like walk in the shop and like, hey, let me test ride this and just bounce.
Yeah.
It's a bold strategy. Yeah, I remember that working at the bike shop. Like I sometimes you get to talk to a customer and they're like, after a little bit, let me just test ride it. And I'm like, yeah, and you want to maintain a good relationship.
Yeah.
Yes.
So you don't all of a sudden want to get cold and be like, okay, well, give me your credit card and your ID, or give me your ID. So like, I remember there were several, like, and usually it was people that really wanted to buy the bike and they just were taking it for like a real test ride.
Yeah.
But it's like you hit that like 7th, 8th, 9th minute, and I would just be like looking around like, oh my God, I was so nervous about it. So
how did most people receive it?
Wait, when I told them
When you asked them for their license,
For
did you
their
ever
ID?
have somebody say no, screw you? Or was
no,
everybody-
no one ever said screw you, but they
I feel like it's this.
are usually all right.
It's-
So I'll tell you what I really did. What I eventually got to is if they pulled up in a car, I would just be like, "I'll trade you car keys for a bike," and they would
Fair.
give me their keys. And if I
Fair.
got your keys, like, okay, props to anyone that would steal a car and then come get a bike. Like, props to them. Like, mad play. But yeah, so I would just take your car keys.
Usually
and
you steal the bike and then go out and steal the car.
honestly,
You're
though,
like
what a
working your way up the chain.
what a pro move though. Like, just steal the car, throw the cops off, leave the car, and get the e-bike.
Dude, seriously though, like because they're gonna be like, we don't care about the bike.
Exactly. They'd be like, we got
Right.
the car back.
They want the car back, and
Dude,
you in the next county at that point. I mean, in the
It's-
next state.
maybe.
Especially being in Iowa, it's like in 2 hours you're in Minnesota, Missouri, Nebraska, right? Illinois, you're gone, right? So
Somebody,
you gotta pay attention.
who was it? I forget it. Somebody from the Wob shop had a custom tie fat bike from Black Sheep Bikes. It was on the back of their car. They were down at Big Grove. It was like right there by the where you could see if you're sitting outside, middle of summer. After a ride, somebody took it off the back of his car.
Dude,
Absconded with it.
it's a
They got
thing.
it back though.
Yeah. I mean, I think bike theft is just like a crime of opportunity. I mean, and I always tell people, like, when I sold them locks, I'd be like, hey, listen, this is a lock. It's only going to delay.
Slow them down.
It's only going to delay, when they steal your bike. And so, but the things I do, and I'm sure you guys do the same thing, is like I got air tags either in my frames or on my bikes, like multiple air tags. So, I have one that's visible where if they see it, they'll be like, ha, got him, throw it away. And then there's another one in the frame. So I do things like that just to make sure, because I mean, inevitably it's going to happen. You're going to walk into a gas station. That's what always scares me is like, I'm about to go for a ride and like, say I pop into the gas station to get like some gummy bears or something like that. And it's like 3 minutes, but in that 3 minutes, my bike's not locked on the back of the truck. And I'm always nervous about it.
Yeah. Yeah. Hey, I know somebody from Iowa City that had their bikes locked to their bike rack on the back of their car. And the van pulled up and the doors opened up and they cut the bike rack off of their hitch.
Dude, that's props to those people. Like, that is smart. Like, go for it.
Man, I'll be so mad. Like, no, you steal your bikes, like they destroyed your bike rack.
Yeah.
Because they're just going to pitch the bike rack.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And a
That's
good
crazy.
bike rack is not cheap either. Like oh man, that would be so maddening. Like the only problem with the air tags, do you guys know what? Because Apple turned on this feature where if Graham, I throw an air tag in your pocket and it's mine, after some time it will tell you like, hey, there's an air tag following you that's not yours, right?
Mm.
But then if the thief has an iPhone, they'll be like, oh, shoot, like this bike is, but then, that's when you have to really hide it very well. So it takes them some time to figure out where it's at.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't know. I mean, like, hopefully it doesn't happen again.
Put it inside that bottom bracket where they got to have a bottom bracket tool to get that sucker out of there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, honestly, though, like for the people that are stealing bikes, like even like the little like SWAT boxes or the storage, that's where I keep mine. Is like in my mountain bike, I have an extra one in like the storage toolkit, because most of the people that are stealing bikes are not probably aware of most of the technology that's associated with bikes.
Yeah, and these guys here, these are pretty nice. Also, if you don't want to get an air tag,
well, scroll up a little bit. What are we doing on this bike here? What is this bike?
This rider definitely stole his bike. They stole his bike.
Yeah, was this
Are
like
those two different shoes?
No, they're the same ones.
Are those army boots?
Platform army boots.
Yeah, they definitely stole that bike.
Oh, is that a single chainring, oval chainring? I mean, is this like a?
No, I think it's a regular
It's,
circular.
have you ever seen
is
an
it-
Omnium?
Omni. I don't think I've ever heard of Omniums.
No, because they all get stolen. Clearly, they all get stolen.
But no, this is that these guys, and I know Wireless Bikes used to stock this.
Yeah,
And they have their security screw. So unless the thief is like, obviously these thieves, you can cut through this pretty easily. But it's a pretty good one. And
4i is doing one. I think 4i power meters now have Apple Find My technology inside of them.
see, that's the way to do it. You actually put the Find My tag in actually a piece of the bike that is crucial to the bike operating.
Yeah, it actually surprises me that like bike companies haven't done that, because like they're all about like, oh, pay for this upgrade. Like imagine if you could buy an e-bike and then so like say it's a Bosch e-bike, like Jason, you download the Bosch Flow app. Like imagine if in the Flow app you could do the free app, which is all the things that you do now. But if you want the premium, you could get access to, Apple, like all these other like security features and things like that. So that way, come on, Bosch. Come on, Trey.
Yeah, and I mean,
I'm trying to make you more money.
And that's an easy way to kind of extend, features to the customer.
Mixed Surfaces gets a cut of that idea.
Yeah,
we gotta patent that idea,
sir. We were on this podcast that
a few people
really good ideas.
To.
With 3 people.
We came up with the idea first.
We did.
So we'll go and go.
It's published. It's on the internet now, so we can always come back to it. So intellectual
we're gonna need a share, and we don't want that much money. We just a little bit, little bit.
Listen, we don't need to discuss it, guys. We'll just tag in the legal team. We've got that really strong intellectual property division on our legal team, so we'll just put them on it.
We take care of it. We got a few lawyers.
Yeah.
Real quick, dipping into this Black Friday sale stuff. What's just one of the best bike gifts to give this season? I think a chain checker is the best bike
That's
gift.
so funny you say that, because you know what I was going to say when you just immediately asked. The first thing I said was a chain wax service at your local bike shop, because then you don't need a chain checker. You just wax your chain, and then you get 10,000 miles out of it, and you don't need to check your chain anymore. So, for those people out there, if it were me, I would pay for my loved one to have their chain stripped, waxed, and then also get the super secret drip lube from Silka. We're not Silka sponsored, but that is
not yet. Hopefully,
not yet. It's in the works. Oh, the Avalanche.
The Avalanche, he's got a good one. Throw that up there. That's a good one. People need to see that, Graham.
Yeah,
that's a good one.
Oh,
yeah. So Avalanche is the handheld electric air pumps. Man, I was a little skeptical on these at first. I used it a little bit for a while, and now I have 2 of them. One stays in my truck, one stays down in my shop here, and I use it before every ride, especially mountain biking. Dialing in the pressure is so nice, and not having a pump to carry around is super ideal.
Those
things are amazing.
2 things on my Christmas list was a pump and a chain waxing system. I'm
thinking too. So this is one of the things I've never had done, but not a waxing, okay. Not the chain wax.
Had those.
For everyone, Aria has not had his chain waxed. He may have had his chain waxed, but he
may have waxed his chain.
Yeah. A bike fit.
Yeah. So I'm actually, I was talking to my dad. He's had some like neck surgeries and things like that, and so he struggles with comfort on the bike. And we were talking about a bike fit when he was down here for Thanksgiving last week. And I'm under 2 opinions. Like, one is there are apps out there, like, what is it? My Velo Fit or Yeah. So, and
Yeah.
I think those are good, especially if you're checking in, if you're like, improving your flexibility and things like that. I've heard really good things. But I told him, he was like, who would you go get a bike fit from? And I was like, honestly, no one around here. I would find someone online, like, that's like got a reputation for a good bike fit, and fly there, travel there, because a bike fit could change your life. And
that's what I've heard.
To have it done correctly, I think is worth the trip or the money spent to take a trip and get out there and actually have it done correctly, because any shop will tell you that they will fit you on a bike, and some are good and some are not. But that's my opinion. But I think that's a great suggestion, Aria.
Yeah. No, I mean, I've heard, and I honestly have been thinking about, like, I've been tweaking my position on the trainer.
Yeah.
And one of the things I did is I moved my saddle ever so slightly, to the front a little bit. And man, that just it made a hell of a difference, which got me thinking. I'm like, I probably should actually get, a real bike fit. Like, that would really make your life so much more pleasant.
I watch the guy's name is Neil Stanbury. He's from like Australia, New Zealand type of guy. He does really good videos on bike fitting. Like he just teaches people about it. I love watching him. He knows so much about this stuff.
So what's important in a bike fit though? Because like for most of us, I would say the most important thing is comfort, right? I mean, like how many of us need to get aero? But like so many of us, like I struggle with like hand numbness on some of my bikes. I struggle with, saddle sores on some of my other bikes. But I don't know always like what is the right fix. Like, is it comfort? Is that what we're all aiming for? Is that just being able to stay on the bike for a long time?
Well, I think it's a combination of comfort and putting the most and best power down to the pedals, the most efficient power transfer from your body to the pedals and to the bike. And I guess every bike fit's going to be a little different. I mean, if you're a road racer, you're going to want a little bit different fit than maybe a gravel rider or even a mountain biker, And you do need fitted on, like if you're cross country racing, you should be fitted to that bike as well. It's not just for roadies or tri people,
You know what I'm always afraid of though? Like getting a bike fit, what I'm afraid of? I'm afraid they're going to tell me I got the wrong bike.
Oh, we've done that.
Like the wrong size bike.
Yeah. The wrong size bike. Like, hey, dude, like we can do this, and this, but like honestly, you got the wrong bike.
Yeah.
And I'm afraid of that. I won't lie.
Yeah, right.
Because I don't have. I mean, I picked my bike based on the size recommendation that they gave me, and like I might know a little bit more than the average person around what I like if with a stem and like with a reach and stack and everything. Yeah. But dude, I mean, there was a long time there where I was just like sawing off my steer tube, making it lower and lower until it told me I wasn't good anymore. Like my back told me I wasn't good anymore.
Your back's I don't know. Too low, man.
Yeah.
Too low.
I know. Like I'm worried about that.
Yeah, we've had that happen more than a few times.
So like
shop.
Yeah, I mean but that's like I don't want to get a bike fit and have them tell me I got the wrong bike.
No.
I'd rather just be uncomfortable and tell everyone that I'm fine. And it's a bad I'm having a bad day. I'm just having a bad day every day.
At Seattle, by the time your back starts to hurt because of your too aero, you'll be almost done. You got almost. At that point you got half hour left. Who cares?
Oh, man. Aria, I'm gonna ride a steel framed flat bar bike and just we'll
You've seen that Seattle gravel course, right?
No, I haven't. I know nothing about it. All I know is that the bike I have now is not going to work, and I'm going to get another one. But
yeah, you're gonna get smashed if you don't have 15 mil clearance.
I got 42 mil clearance. How's that, dude?
Yeah, you're gonna flat. That's it right there.
I don't.
Yes, I'm not gonna pass by you right there on the side. I'm not even gonna help you because I'm not a bike mechanic anyway. I'll be like, Grandma, see you later.
That's funny how you're going to ride past us. Or are you starting in the back?
Yeah, right.
Very funny. Okay, so a serious question though. Okay, when you guys are riding your drop bike off road and single track, things get gnarly, right? It gets chunky. You're going downhill minus 14%. You're getting rowdy, but you don't want to slow down because why? All right, that's the meaning of life. Where do you prefer to ride? What's hood or drops?
I go to the drops. If it starts getting really steep and rough, I go to the drops.
Right? That's what I do because I'm always scared that I might hit a bump or rock that might rattle me, and then my hands are gonna come right off the hood.
I've had that happen.
That's in my head, So like if I'm down here in drops, I feel like I can fight that bike, but up here I'm like, good night, man. You hit that bump, and it's like,
Yeah,
try again
I've had
tomorrow.
that happen. And in fact, Uriah, that ride I did, that 100-mile ride I did a couple weeks ago, we were going down some hills pretty fast, and I thought to myself, boy, I kind of wish I had a dropper post.
Yeah. Oh. Graham, did you hear that?
He broke up for a second. He said something.
Yeah.
He said
His
something.
internet crashed for a little bit. Whoa. Must have been pretty steep, huh?
It was steep and it was rough.
And then you were kind of suspended and you were wishing that bike seat was not in the way.
I thought to myself, you know what? If I had a dropper, I would probably use it.
Yeah. That's why these companies are making these bikes, guys.
Oh.
Yeah, well, you guys say not tops, not drops. Just on the tops. No hoods, no drops, just on the tops.
You've got the brakes on the handlebars there.
No.
Then. Oh, you didn't know brakes either.
No brakes, guys.
Dude, so you just right on the tops right there?
Usually, I just take one hand and put it on the stem, and then just use my hand to and then I use the other hand and I go like,
get
this.
out of here.
The other hand to drink your beer. Huh?
We can't, you can take the man out of the South, but you can't take the South out of the man,
The other hand's there to drink your beer.
Exactly.
No, seriously though, Graham, where do you prefer?
Oh no, definitely on the drops. Because that's the issue I've had with like the gravel bike or my e-bike. It's got a dropper post on it, but it's a cable dropper, and it's on the drops. And so when I get into the drops, I can't actually squeeze the front brake. So it's a bit of an issue. I'm working on it.
Here's what you need. You need the SRAM
axis dropper
transmission axis, and then you get the blips.
I know.
On my bike, I got the blips.
I mean, I've got axis on there. I just need the dropper post, but it's on my Christmas list. I haven't been.
Get that approved.
Though, so
tell your wife I approved that purchase.
Done. That'll help a lot.
That's
It'll help a lot.
Hey, Black Friday deals. I bet you can get it cheap.
I know.
No, there's no deals. Really, there's no deals to be had.
There really were not many deals. Like the only deal I saw was the Favero, Asioma Favero power pedals. They were pretty cheap actually.
How much were those?
Like $100 off. $400 for a single-sided power meter.
Wow. Not bad.
Yeah.
But, so did you guys did you see Allison Jackson's done with the EF?
Who's she riding for?
Some French team. She moved to out of Canada. They've been around for 30 years, so I mean they're not a new
FDJ.
Yeah.
I'm gonna look.
Yeah, she's out. So
Hang on. I'll tell you.
Let's see here. So these are the those are Siama. Let's see if we got a discount. Or is it over? Is the deal over? Do we know?
Yeah, it's over.
Dude, like not bad for a double-sided.
Dude, they're awesome.
When you compare to the competitors.
Well, I mean, and again, like the nice thing is that you can like change them between bikes, right? Like, so you can put power pedals on every bike. All you have to do is just like set the crank length, zero them out, and you're ready to go.
Do we care about single sided? Because I feel like I want to know power from both sides.
Nah,
you know,
I really
want
don't
to be
care.
able to, quark is the way to go, though. To be honest. Yes, and do you have a power meter on your gravel bike?
No, I don't have a dropper.
I guess so. It's going to be only just me and Graham sharing our power files after Seattle.
I don't have electronic shifting
Or a dropper post.
Yeah, or a dropper post. I'm going old school. Although I'm not going to say what I'm going to have. Who knows what I'm going to have on the bike next year? I might have all the bells and whistles. I might not.
Yeah. Speaking of which, so Jason, I think you sent me that reel about UCI approving 32-inch wheels. Was that real or was that fake?
No, it's real.
Seriously?
Yeah, it's real.
I don't get the UCI sometimes.
I don't mind it. I mean, like, especially in mountain biking, because, if there's one discipline of like cycling, mountain biking is always innovating. There's always like hidden frames and hidden suspension systems. Like, who cares? 32 inches. Let's do it. Let's get.
You're going to ride faster. It's going to be more dangerous.
That's true.
That's correct, right? Because that's the thing I'm thinking too. I'm like, you just got done because we're talking about how the races are too fast. And let's slow them down. And actually, GCN made a video last week. Maybe they were also talking about how riders are dying during these races, and is the race going too fast? And I thought bike racing is about going as fast as humanly possible. I guess obviously doing it safely is important, right?
Go as fast as you can and don't die. That's the thing.
Try not.
There was what was the whole? There was a whole interview I saw with the Red Bull Rampage stuff.
Yeah.
How crazy that was this year.
Yeah.
So,
but that's what happens when you try to push the envelope, right? Like, the Rampage guys are a very good example of like extreme that the rest of us can't even comprehend. But that's pro riders.
And you know what? I don't think. What are the rules there? There's no rules on what bike you ride and what you jump down and over. Yeah, it's just a free for all.
Just gonna sign the waiver.
I just know if I took one of those jumps, be a bag of bones at the bottom, and that's it.
I will say that when you're on the Rampage, it's just you jumping down the hill. When you're on a road race or a mountain bike race, there's you and sometimes 20 or 30 or 50 or 100 guys around you. One guy wipes out the one guy could take out damn near the whole peloton, on a road race. Sure. And all you got to do is crash the right way.
Well, especially when you don't have Sagan to jump over the crushed cyclist.
Yeah.
Yeah. Dude, someone else did that. I think someone else did that last year. It was like one of the Swiss riders. He bunny hopped a person.
Just bunny hopped the crush rider. Crazy. Man, that's a baller move. I want someone to take that picture of me in the air there going over like right there. That'll be the end of my career. I'll be like, all right, guys, I'm done.
I'm out. I'm out. Oh man. Hey, Aria, I got a user submission of a nice little crash montage. Pull that up if you can, and I think it might be fun to talk through this. One of our good listeners sent us in. We always love to see footage from your races, your crashes, and this one was particularly good. So pull it up for a second because talking about bunny hopping over people. I texted it to you.
Okay. Let me pull it up.
Yeah,
that's cool.
Don't pull up any of those other pictures I've sent you, but at least those,
Okay.
I was Jason. Don't worry, I was just modeling our new kit.
Jason, like, man, come on, I want to see those pictures.
I know he's back. He got him on the Fatty Strippers site, didn't you?
I did.
Yeah,
I got it.
That's right.
Is that are they still making that stuff? Are they still making that stuff for real? Fatty Strippers?
I think so. Yeah, I think they are.
Yeah, I might want to
Because, you know, fat bikes, you know, they're still rolling.
Yeah.
These pictures look gnarly, man.
Yeah, you should.
All right,
if
let's
you
download
can
them.
pull them up because they're pretty good. But so I am been living in the wonderful world of the South. Not not that. Oh my God, is there there's a series?
Oh
right?
yeah,
we gotta get the full series here.
Dude, where was this?
I think this was like it wasn't Lake McBride Fat Tire Classic, but maybe one over towards Davenport. Like one of
the
their fat
triple D.
It may have been the triple D. I'm not gonna call the person out on live on the live pod, but if they want to comment and give us some context, but
I can see the helmet from a mile away and I know who it is.
Yeah. Oh well. So I'll just go ahead and put this on stage. Wait. So can you go to the beginning. Go to the beginning where the setup starts.
Oh,
if you can. I don't know if they were all in order when I sent them to you, but
there we go. That's what we got.
That looks like the end. Oh, we're getting closer to it.
Yeah,
that's it, I think.
Oh man,
it says Credit Island. Where's that? What is it? Is it Credit Island something, or is that something?
I think it's over there towards the Quad Cities. But man,
there we go.
Dude, I thought about this when I saw this picture because there's so many times when I'm mountain biking and there are those little dip ups, and you're like, I think my wheel will fit in there, and I think my shock will absorb this bump. But every once in a while, you just get pinned. And you get thrown. Oh, put that back up. Don't take it down. I want the listeners to see this.
I think this one here is my favorite right here.
Right where he knows.
When you know that there is absolutely nothing you could do to save yourself.
Yeah. What do you?
Oh, he's trying to break his wrists. There is what he's trying to do. Oh, there we go.
There we go. I maximized it for us. What do you think the guy behind him's thinking right now? Like,
the guy behind is like, he is screwed.
He's like, I'm just gonna stop and watch this.
Go over to the faceplant one where he's really drinking up the slush.
Man, and you know that's cold and you're wet. It's just like, man.
Listen though, that's what bike riding is.
I hope that was at the furthest point away from the starting line too. Like now you got to ride back and all that slop.
The form
that's a good shot though.
Yeah, I mean it shows he was fully committed though, because he didn't even have time to like try and bail. He just went right over the bars.
Let's see.
I don't know how that happened really.
There we go.
I'm curious as to how that happened.
I don't know. Maybe we can get a story at some point, but we do love to see the crash footage without a doubt. But
let's see that one, Aria. That's a good one.
These are like really good pictures though. Who took this? A professional? Has to be.
Yeah, that was the guy out there.
Oh, you can see that's right where it stopped. Where he thought he was rolling over it and it just stopped.
Man, it's nothing like, you know, that when you think you got it cleared and that front tire used to be like, nope, we're done. Yeah. You're done.
Do you think he went out and bought a front shock for his fat bike after that?
Probably not. No one's on he probably did not.
I think he went and took a bike skills clinic right after that. It was probably the big thing that he did.
Yeah, people, if you got some crashes, pictures, we want to see them. We want to share them. No, he didn't. He got neither of those things.
What do you think? What do you think about full suspension fat bikes?
You know,
I mean, they were like a thing there for a hot minute, and I don't know.
Well, I think the problem is the fat bike with this, 4-inch to 5-inch tires or whatever. It's already there's so much cushion built into those tires that I feel like suspension is just kind of like worthless on that.
Do they run? Are there tire inserts for fat tires now?
Do they run one?
Like Cush cores?
Like Cush cores for fat tire? Because I mean, the reason I ask is because when you talk about suspension, I mean, you could run. Imagine like there are times when you're running your fat tire at like 3-4 psi.
Yeah.
Like, and that's when it's like real snowy and you need the grip. But imagine if you're just riding it around on hard stuff, but you could protect your rims and you could run it at like 2-3 psi. You basically have a shock at that point.
Yeah,
I would be surprised if there wasn't cush cores for them. But
yeah,
I mean, I feel like the fat bike scene is just kind of, just going downhill.
It's I mean, like I
Midwest
love fat biking.
skipping it.
It's only in the Midwest. I mean, maybe up north,
Canada.
east. Yeah, well, who cares
Yeah,
about Canada?
One of our viewers, Dean, big fan of yours, Graham. By the way, he'll be listening to this podcast. But he just bought a fat bike. He'd never ridden one. He went to his local shop and he tried one out, and he's like, "Hey, he's sold." So he's going to be doing some night riding up in Canada in the snow.
I would like to have a fat bike. I would like to have a fat bike as a gravel bike. Like, and I say gravel around here, which is like, a mix of single track and really chunky stuff. I think it would be because they make the fat bikes so light now. If you get carbon wheels, like the rubber's the heaviest thing there, and it's not really that heavy anymore if you get a thin casing. I think it'd be you get the aero penalty, but who cares about that?
No, I usually hear when I was hardcore, maybe I'll try to be hardcore again this spring.
This week.
No, this spring. No, not this week. It's gonna be like 20 degrees, man. But the fat bike would be my early spring ride because the roads are still soft and mucky and all that stuff, and I just enjoy the fat bike way more in that kind of terrain. So
I think I like fat bikes too, because like for me, I don't know how most listeners are, but when I go ride, the hardest thing for me to do is to not go hard, because I love going fast. It's fun to go fast on a bike.
Good. We love to go fast. That's why we're out.
But if you're on a fat bike, especially if it's like sloppy conditions, a fat bike almost puts you into the mindset to where you're like, all right, I'm not on a machine optimized for speed. I'm here to like get the miles in.
Chill out.
Yeah, it's like the fat bike is the one bike I think in the arsenal of bikes that probably like makes you the chillest and happiest.
Yeah,
maybe not happiest.
Yeah, I let Jason borrow my fat bike, for a while there.
Yeah, I had that Cannondale of yours, and then I rode the crap out of the bike shop fat bikes.
Yeah. I got the
I've never owned a fat bike. I've always ridden the bike shop's bikes.
You're missing out.
Well,
you could probably use one over there in PA now.
Yeah, I probably could.
I'll let Ashley know to get you a shop discount on that one.
We did a Black Friday mountain bike ride up on the mountain, and I rode my Pivot, and we had a couple inches of snow.
Ooh, a little snow mountain bike ride?
Yeah, it was. We had like 20 people, and it was a good time.
What, did it rip?
The recon races on the Pivot weren't the best tire.
Oh my God! A cross country tire, basically.
Yeah,
the cross country tire was not cutting in the snow.
But it worked. I mean, I made it work. I mean, I didn't crash or anything, but I definitely had some sliding and stuff. But yeah,
dude, that's where like what the Avalanche is saying here. That's where I would have wanted a fat bike. Like the one time I rode the Lake McBride Fat Tire Classic, there was like no snow on the ground hardly at all. Actually, Core 4 shouting out Core 4, they put up on the Insta me and Zoran riding our cow outfits. So go look at that. It's pretty funny.
But is that on their website or something?
No, it was on their. I think it was on their story or something like that. But yeah, dude, a fat bike on mountain bike trails, super fun.
Yeah,
so much fun.
Yeah,
and that's maybe where I could see like maybe putting like a 120 fork on there, and then having a fat bike tire, and then going and ripping some downhills. Like that could be fun.
So, Uriah, you've got the Muckluck.
Yeah.
And Yvonne has What's she's riding the 10?
She's got the 907. 907.
Yeah.
Have you ever heard of that?
Is that the Trek? Like cargo-ish? Oh, what is it?
Oh, this is like the one of those cart forward bikes. Let me see if I can find it.
And
907.
And those are both 26-inch rim wheels.
Yeah. I do want to. I have Kekitos on mine, but I want some carbon rims on mine. But I don't ride my bike enough.
So, what's your thought on the 27.5 wheel for a fat bike? Because that was the bear grease.
Yeah.
That we had at the shop, and I kind of like that bear grease.
I think that's a better bike than the Maclock. I feel like
a 27.5. A 27.5 is going to be a more versatile bike. Like if you're riding only in like deep snow, you're going to be like, fat. Like a 26 makes sense to give yourself the volume. But if you're going to be doing like a little bit of mixed surfaces,
mixed
pun intended. Mixed surfaces.
You know what you did? I see what you did there.
Yeah, like a 27.5 makes a lot of sense, right? Like because then you can actually get it to roll over some stuff.
Yeah. What about the new? What is it? The new? What's the Surly Moonlander? That's
Moonlander.
Like
oh my!
A little bit extra long, and it's got like
6
inch wide.
Yeah. I mean, have
you seen one of those?
The shop brought one, or World of Bikes brought one in. I feel like right before I left.
Yeah.
And if I'm going out and like, killing a deer with my bow and arrow and skinning it, and then I'll stretch it out across that Moonlander and ride it home. But
that.
Yeah, I don't know about that.
So Trek doesn't make a fat bike anymore.
Oh. I don't think so. Right? Let me check.
They don't make the Farley anymore, right?
Yeah, actually, I've not seen a new Farley.
I don't know if Giant or Specialized. I don't think they make fat bikes, do they?
Specialized, no. Giant,
yeah.
No, I don't think Giant does either.
Oh, look at that, Graham! They have your bike. There you go, right there.
What is that?
That's the Farley with suspension up. That looks kind of nice, guys.
Is that current?
It's on their website right now.
So all I would do different is I'd put drop bars on that and make it fun. I'm not joking.
$2,000.
Some wide drop bars, and if it's $2,000, the fork must be bad. So I'd put a better fork on it.
Yeah,
but
I don't think it's carbon either. I see some welds.
Oh, yeah, that's definitely.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's welds there. It's not
probably cable disc brake too. So I don't know. I like the idea. I think a drop bar.
There you go.
A drop bar carbon fat bike with like 100 or 120 mil fork would be a weapon most places.
Pinion drive with a Gates belt.
Now that would make a cool fat bike, because then you don't have to worry about the snow and the the salt in the same way with the pinion. Everything is sealed.
You're just riding it.
Yeah, a free maintenance there. I dig that. I dig that for sure. Okay, cool. Yeah. I think.
Yeah, I was
wondering
about that.
What did you find about the Allison Jackson's future home?
Yeah, I got to do some research, but the team that she is on is Saint Michel Preference Home Albert 93 Women's Elite. So they're a pro women's road team. So they're not a world tour team, which is interesting because
30 years, it says.
Yeah, it's just odd that Allison Jackson would drop off of, because she was like the star, or not the star maybe, but like one of the big names of EF. So
they dropped her.
Wonder why she would. They dropped her.
They let her go. Yeah.
Ooh, think she's gonna get busted for doping?
You think so?
I mean, why would you drop her? She's good. She was like
good,
biennial Canadian champion, like always up there in Paris-Roubaix. Like has a big social media empire. You know,
the kind of rider you need. Based on the article I saw, they let her go. But
well,
again,
I don't want to say it's doping because that I have no reason to believe that or anything. I do know that EF is extremely against any kind of doping. Like they're very selective in terms of who they keep as riders and who they recruit as riders. But just a very odd move to let her go unless the team is restructuring and trying to get away from like classics and trying to be more of a GC threat in some of the grand tours for women. But very odd.
It's weird that they haven't called me since I don't dope and I'm just as fast. That they haven't given me that contract, you know, so I can go rip some legs in the World Tour, you know.
Yeah, right. You definitely would. You definitely would. Oh, guys, what else we got?
Bimiam Gramai changed teams.
Yes, that guy. He shot himself with the freaking wine cock in the freaking eye. Remember?
Oh, that was so sad.
Champagne.
Yeah, that was so sad. Yeah,
dude, that would be my luck, man. You get on the biggest stage of your life,
shoot yourself in the eye,
and then you just shoot yourself, and that's all people remember. You know?
Hey, I don't remember.
He's unforgettable.
No, dude, he was the first Black African to win a Tour de France stage. That was his stage.
Yes.
Like,
yeah, I do remember that.
Yeah, it's super cool. But
I also remember the champagne. You know, we don't drink very much champagne in Africa. You know, so it's that's.
But yeah, he transferred. His team, Intermarché, Wanty Gobert, they and Lotto combined, and it wasn't a good deal for him. And so he is riding for the team that was formerly known as Israel Premier Tech, and now they're called NSN, which I think is Never Say Never is the team name. Oh. So Never Say Never. And
Never Second, Keegan Swanson.
Ron Swanson.
Yeah. Interesting.
Yeah, it'll be good. We should do. I am interested in. I don't care if anyone else is, but I am interested in doing like at some point a little bit of a road season preview. Like once we get into like January, February, I want to give some people some thoughts on some fun people to watch and some races to watch because I think there's a lot coming this year in the road calendar. But yeah, and then another note. Vanderpool and Wout Van Aert just announced their cyclocross calendars, and so they should be coming back here in the next couple of weeks. So cyclocross might be worth watching again.
Yeah,
right. Because did I hear that the UCI was forcing like you had to have some kind of on the World Tour the big names that you had to have some kind of cross.
Yes, I heard about this too. I don't know if it actually happened, but yeah. So for the listeners, the UCI was trying to make a condition that if you have a World Tour team and you participate in any cross, then you have to field a certain number of riders at all of these cross races, which was going to be crazy. But yeah,
that was because I mean, I feel like yes, these guys are professional riders, but not every one of those pro guys wants to do freaking cyclocross.
I want to see Remco, Tade, and those guys square off on a mud course.
Oh, dude, that would be awesome.
that would be terrible.
So fucking.
No, it'd be so good. It'd be so good.
That would be terrible.
Yeah. Why?
Can you imagine Tade on a cyclocross bike?
Dude, he was the Slovenian national champion for.
Yeah, but now, like in his current form, I feel like he's just so road focused.
He can do anything. Yeah. He can do anything. And Remco was a soccer player before he got into biking, so he could probably be pretty good at carrying his bike. Who knows?
I guess at the end of the day, they're professional riders, right? So
that's what they do.
That's what you do. You figure it out and you get good. You know.
Yeah.
Awesome.
I want to see Tade at the Red Bull Rampage.
We talked about this. We asked where would Pidcock finish in the Red Bull Rampage, and I think we all said he'd be a greasy spot on one of the canyons. Like,
he would be just as messed up as I am. Probably he more so than me because at least I have more, cushion for the pushing. he's all skeleton. He'll be done for, you know. We won't even know he crashed because there'll be nothing left of him.
For
You
sure.
know?
That's
So
the note
what are
to
we
end it
telling
on, I
people?
think.
For Christmas, get your loved one a bike fit, a chain
Mini pump?
waxing
A mini
system,
pump and a
or
chain
a mini
waxing
pump,
system.
or just a old bike chain gauge.
Yeah,
And-
and if you don't know what it like, honestly, if you're no one here that is listening doesn't ride bikes, but if you're trying to explain what to tell your loved one to get you, just look up how much a chain wax costs at the shop and say, hey, I want that gift card.
Yeah.
And get a gift card to Flat Tire, get a gift card to World of
World of
Bikes.
Bike.
If they got
Olive,
extra money left over, Olive,
Yeah.
Reelin, you know. Aria's going to set up a Patreon to where we can get that going. No, I'm kidding. But
Yeah, keep the lights on, you know.
yeah. All right, guys. I got to go to bed.
All right. We'll close it out. Thank you all for watching. We appreciate you guys tuning in every week. We took last week off, you know, so that we could eat the turkey, and we figure you guys need a break from us anyway. But we're back. We have an amazing guest coming up. We'll be announcing that later this week as well. And yeah, please, if you have any listener pictures, videos that you want to share with us that we can show in the podcast, please email mixedsurfacespod@gmail.com. I'll link it in the show notes also.
Yeah, or DM. Feel free to DM any of us on Instagram. Like, we're constantly sending reels back and forth to each other. So if you see something funny or you got a question, feel free to follow us on Instagram. Mixed Surfaces. All of our Instagrams are tagged in those, so feel free to hit us up. But we love to talk to you guys and appreciate the feedback.
Yeah. Don't be shy. Reach out, please. And we'll link all our Instagram handles. So if you've got a question, we'll take care of you. All right. Until next time. Peace.
Cool. See you guys.
Happy Thanksgiving.
It's over, Jason.